Bem, amigos da Rede Globo, falamos com imagens diretas do Estádio Nacional de São José, na Costa Rica, onde daqui a pouco a seleção brasileira joga contra os donos da casa. Dá tempo para a gente mostrar o trio de arbitragem, da Guatemala, mas já autoriza o árbitro, já rola a bola, já começa o jogo. Costa Rica e Brasil. São os primeiros movimentos. Recebe Oscar, outra vez com o Ronaldinho Gaúcho. Daniel Alves, lá vem cruzamento, fechou, traga no gol. Ah, no gol. Gol! É do Brasil! Faz mais um gol com a camisa da seleção brasileira. Olha só como é que a capixaba, pessoal do Espírito Santo. A jogada, Oscar, Ronaldinho Gaúcho, Daniel, cruzamento, o Fred passou e o Neymar tomou a frente do Mora. Meio lento no lance ali o Mora. O Neymar tomou a frente do Mora, deu um tapa de pé direito na bola. Aí o Daniel, e já há uma mudança, Casagrande. Repare que já foi. O Fred podia ter feito, o Neymar fechou muito bem no lance. Tudo aquilo que se espera dele, a velocidade, a explosão, chegando na frente do zagueiro. Já faz mais um gol, o oitavo dele com a camisa da seleção brasileira. Oscar. Parece um jogador de grande futuro, esse Oscar. E o braço. Walter Lopes, final do jogo.
Que van a formar parte desde el inicio. Arrancamos con el 11 de Dunga. Marcelo Grohe es el arquero. Miranda, David Luis, Fernandinho, Marcelo, Douglas Costa, Danilo, Luis Gustavo, William, Hulk y Lucas Lima. Se lo vamos a armar en un momento nada más. 4-3-3. Sale la verde amarela con este nombre, Lucas Lima. Atención, jugador del Santos do Brasil. Y Oscar Ramírez pone a Patrick Pemberton, Johnny Acosta, Giancarlo González, Celso Borges, Oscar Duarte, Brian Ruiz, Johan Venegas, Cristian Gamboa, Tejeda, Marco Ureña y Ronald Matarrita. Matarrita que debuta, 21 años.
Pelota larga, mire cómo corre Hulk. Hulk la ganó, Hulk le pega a Hulk. ¡Gol! ¡Gol! Diferencia, Pablo.
Se repitió el resultado entonces con diferente autor de gol. Aquella vez fue en octubre del 2011, gol de Neymar. Hoy lo hizo Hulk. Mejoró muchísimo el equipo de este hombre en la segunda.
Seleção da Costa Rica, lá vai alemão, arriscou a primeira. Chegando para Careca, na trave. Careca ainda dá, bateu para fora. Na proteção, bom lance para Valdo, bateu. E joga. Botou para Moser, a sobra, olha a bola batida, é gol! Partiu Valdo no capricho, e mais fácil, lá vai Valdo, arriscou, bateu, saiu à esquerda. Só que Valdo preferiu pelo meio caminho, é muito bom, bateu, falta, isso é positivo. Lá vem Jorginho, cruzamento, Miller, provocou a fera, e deram pro Careca. O goleiro saiu, tá na frente, vai sozinho, alemão, isso, encara a marcação, vai-se embora, alemão, chutou a indicação. Para quem possa ficar triste, vou lembrar só uma historinha de 82, a Itália empatou 3 jogos na primeira fase e foi campeão do mundo. Ergue o braço e o juiz termina o jogo no estádio.
Is the group table after day one of Group E. Serbia sitting on top, Brazil second, Switzerland third, with a point apiece. And the next fixture is Brazil playing Costa Rica on Friday at 1, and it's Serbia against Switzerland, also on Friday night at 7 o'clock. I'm just, Richard, what is your verdict now on Brazil? Because we said at half-time you thought they were good, but... So what do you think now, 1-1?
Yeah, I was disappointed with them. I don't think they'd done enough to win the game. Obviously, they had a few chances towards the end when they started putting a bit of pressure on, but they never let the brakes off themselves. They just played within themselves, and they didn't have any wit, they didn't have any imagination at all. Coutinho played too deep for too long. Yeah, they weren't... After watching the other South American teams over the last few days, because Brazil had run away with that group, I thought these are going to be super, but they weren't as exciting. They didn't really impress me, and I think I take it it's early in the tournament and it's the first game, but there's a long way for them to go to be classed as favourites.
Why weren't they impressive, Eamon?
Well, the selection has something to do with it. Paulinho is not good enough to be in the Brazilian side. He was in it in 2014 significantly and bad. Then he went to Tottenham, he was hopeless there as well, really. They got Fernandinho, played Manchester City, he's improved a lot under Guardiola, he should have played. Firmino might have started instead of Jesus. They're the obvious things. The other question is Neymar's real fitness, because he is a world-class player. At his best, he'd be going outside, inside, but today always inside. Couldn't go outside, which makes me think he's not fit enough. He doesn't have the pace at the moment, and I don't know if he's 100% fit, and he's their main man. So it's quite a lot of things to say. It's quality compared to what we expect from Brazil, but he'll have to make changes to the shape of the side. And the players involved will be, you'll have to start Fernandinho, you have to put, the first game, and Rich is right to make the point, you know, 82, Italy didn't win a game in their group, won the tournament, and there are precedents of this.
But Spain in it was Switzerland.
Yeah,
Spain.
in 2010, Switzerland beat Spain in the first game. So it's not right to jump to conclusions, but what I would take a small leap and say is that they don't look to have enough great players. They maybe have one, but that's it.
Liam, do you agree?
I thought they were far too overconfident, far too casual in that first half. I think they only upped the pace towards the end of that match there, out of the fact that they needed to win the game. But I thought they should have won the game comfortably if they had played with more tempo. I just thought they were overconfident and casual, and that was a bad sign. I thought Neymar was showboating, was overdoing it. He was getting dispossessed a lot. Yes, he got fouled a lot as well, and maybe the referee was a bit lenient with yellow cards for the Swiss team, but they were very disappointing. I would agree absolutely with Eamon that Paulinho doesn't deserve his place in that team. He doesn't contribute to their overall play. He gets far too forward, far too early. He gets himself in a position where he can't receive the ball, and he doesn't tackle enough. He doesn't win the ball back enough. I'd be a bit worried as well about Casemiro going off. I know he got a yellow card, and perhaps he was a little bit, the coach was a little bit frightened that he might get another one and get suspended. But he was on his own in that midfield, and I think Fernandinho would have been far better in there alongside him. And again, I agree with Eamon. Firmino, for me, is a better leader of the line than Jesus.
OK, let's have a look at the Swiss equaliser. And Richard, you're going to start us off on this because, well, look, VAR, was there a clear push in here on Miranda?
There was, yeah. It's a definite push. I think first you have to look at it and say the actual defending is terrible. They're all over the place. The two lads at the back stick never try and come in and mark them up. Miranda's in the wrong position. What we seen last night with Croatia and Nigeria is a similar incident where a defender was grabbing the forward, gives a penalty. That's the forward taking the advantage again there. He's pushed him as he's trying to come back in. He's pushed him forward so he can't jump, and he puts the ball away. But you can see the Brazilian players here, they've seen it, so the referee must know about it. So who decides like whether that goes to VAR or not?
Well, just to clarify, from the official FIFA documentation, it says the referee will always make a decision unless he hasn't seen an incident, which is usually something happening off the ball. The referee's decision can only be changed if the video review shows a clear and obvious error. In essence, was the decision clearly wrong? So was the decision clearly wrong there?
Yes, the decision was clearly wrong. That was a foul. And it should have been a penalty.
That was a light bulb, by the way.
It's okay. I thought it was a JR moment.
Who was that? Okay, go on. We're slagging VAR here. Now, let's have a look again. No,
okay.
We're not slagging VAR.
I tell you, it is questionable. What's Fernandinho doing in front of him?
Okay.
Miranda, rather, doing in front of him.
Yeah.
And Thiago Silva is the leader of their team, and he's the guy who would normally have disorganised. Even if the push was there.
I don't think he needs to push him. I think he's going to head that ball in the net. His position, Miranda's position was so bad. He has to be alongside there. He cannot not know what's happening in behind him, can he, Richard? As a central defender, you've got to see the ball and see the man you're marking.
Completely wrong position by the defender, but that's one mistake by one player. The main thing is the push, because that's what the whole tournament is based around, that this VAR is going to fix bad decisions. And then we've seen that, then we're discussing whether the foul on Jesus is a penalty, but the referee's just like not having it, you know?
Well,
so,
as we've said as well, the VAR official in the broadcast centre in Moscow is watching absolutely everything. If the referee's decision on the field stands, but unless there's something, as I said, clearly wrong.
Right. Well,